Yeah, so that little piece of audio right there coming out of the break was when William Pace joined my radio show in Dayton, Ohio in 1998. And joining us now, Jake, live from Dayton, Ohio, live to tape. We're just taping this, William. It's the great William Pace.
Yeah.
The man himself.
Good to be with you.
Thanks for joining us.
You bet.
William Pace. It's been so long, my friend. It's great to see you.
Yes, it has. It's good to see you too, Dan.
Doesn't he look great?
Well, thank you. Do you think I look a little thinner?
Yes. You look a little thinner. I know you were always concerned about your weight gain or / weight loss. So this is my partner, Jake.
Hello.
He is
Hello, Jake.
on the
Nice
top
to meet
there.
you.
And we're here with Blake as well, and my good friends Mike and Julie. They're the two on the couch. It's kind of a
Hi, William.
Glad to meet
Hi,
you.
William.
a May-December romance that Mike and Julie have going.
You could say that.
But we'll deal with that
Okay.
on another time. I mean, it's it's the way things are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's Ohio?
Well, Ohio is Ohio. And you know what? Ohio is Ohio. And, I've learned to count it all as joy. And so much time has passed since we originally met. Well, we won't say how many years ago it might have been. But I've come to see that, I've grown in the show. And the show is taking on a new direction. And from the early days, you were talking about the hairstyle. I felt I had to create a look, and I definitely created a look, and as well as the tuxedo, that was a look, it set me apart. And but we have had, big names on the show. We've had B.B. King on the show, Jimmy Walker on the show, Miss Patti Austin's been on the show. A lot of big name people.
Mr. T. Dan McDowell.
Yeah,
And didn't you have Congressman Tony Hall on at one point?
Congressman Tony Hall, a whole host of people have been on the show. And what people don't know, there's a story behind my show. In the early 90s and late 80s, I was singing all across the country, singing with orchestras and concert bands and nightclubs and so forth. And everywhere I went, people told me I was photogenic and I ought to be on TV. And I said, well, I did major in communications, mass media. It was really, I double majored, music, voice performance, and communications, mass media. It was just by accident. But now I look back over my life, I think it wasn't an accident. I was supposed to be in broadcasting. And more importantly, that I have a message for people. I didn't realize that until, I just, in the early days, wanted to be on because I wanted to be a celebrity, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But then there's an interesting story I must tell you. It was in the early days when I met Dan in Dayton, Ohio, and we started doing inspirational moments on the show. Sometimes we read some scriptures that empowered people. And later, several weeks later on that show, there was a lady chasing me down the aisle in Cub's grocery store in Trotwood, which is a suburb of where I am. And she said, I saved her life. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, one night, she wanted to take herself out. She didn't have a gun. She went in the kitchen thinking that she could find a knife or something. And something told her to turn the little TV on that was on the counter. And there was William Pace.
Wow.
And this day, I don't know what I said. I don't know whether it was, we had started some inspirational moments on the show. Sometimes we would read some scripture. Something I said made her not take her life.
It wasn't
And
put
then-
down the knife. It was something
Yes.
a
Yes,
little
she put
deeper
the
than
knife
that.
down. She put the knife down, and it was in that moment that God said, no, this is not about you trying to be some celebrity. This is about you touching the lives of people.
I remember
And that really is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
mission of
remember
the
a
show.
similar story with me though. When I turned you on, I was about to go to sleep, but instead I turned you on and then I stayed awake and watched. So it's kind of a
It's pretty much the same.
analogous to that other
You
story.
were staying the course.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what you are, William. I remember this from watching your show and watching some of the old clips that you sent us. It was a tractor beam. Like I could not take my eyes off of you. And I feel very similar right now to the way your show must be, because you never know what you would be doing. You might be interviewing a big celebrity like Representative Tony
Congressman Tony Hall.
Congressman Tony Hall, or you might be singing some Pavarotti.
Yes, and when I don't sing on the show, people call in and say, we didn't hear any music today. What's with that?
Yeah, and
Gotta
they're
give the
picking up the
people-
knives.
Got to give the people what they want.
Yeah,
So-
Yeah, and we do.
That's awesome. That's what
And,
we're trying to do here on our show. Maybe not specifically save people's lives, but provide a positive message.
inspire.
But inspire for sure.
Yeah.
Stay the course. But back to creating the look. How often did you have to get something done to your hair? So you're on TV. You
Well-
got to stay looking nice. But as the hair being part of the look, how often did you have to do something with it?
Well, I said in one of my concerts one time, it isn't easy trying to be tall, dark, and handsome. It's a job.
Trust me, I know.
It's a job. And but then I said, well, folks, I have to keep trying. I can't give up. And that got a big laugh from the audience. But yeah, it takes, it was a look,
Yep.
I go in between the Jerry curl and the Wave Nouveau look and all of that. And it's attracted a lot of attention. But for the most part, I'm afraid to change it because I tell you why. We were doing a promotion for the show and this billboard. And somebody came up with the idea that they were going to put my name in fire and have that up on the billboard. And I said, oh, no, we can't do that. My fans will think I've turned to drugs or something. So
Don't want that.
we had to change that whole thing and just put nice big fonts, William Pay Show.
See, I thought you were going to
But,
say they would spell out William Pay Show out of like Jerry curl hair. You just kind of spell it with
Well,
letters like that's
that's
better than fire.
Yeah, that would have been another look,
Mm-hmm.
And but what people tell me they like about the show, and we receive letters all over the place, and this is what has made me capitalize on keeping the show based in Midwest, but having it syndicated throughout, because I'm afraid that I might lose what the viewers like about me. They say they like the midwestern charm with a cosmopolitan flair.
Dan McDowell.
Yeah. That's what we love
You
about
know,
our friend Dan too. He kind of has those same characteristics.
Midwest.
William, we loved watching the tape of when Dan went on your show. What was that? What do we say? 25 years ago, whatever it was.
Wasn't that a riot?
I was wondering
And
what you
totally
remember.
Turned into a zoo.
Yeah, it turned into a zoo. What do you remember from your whole Dan McDowell experience back in the day?
Oh, I remember great things, and I treasure them too, because as I said in one show, it's rare in this industry that you find one on-air personality willing to promote another on-air personality. That is a rare thing, and that he befriended me. You must know why I feel so passionate about that, because let me tell you, when I came back from singing on the road and people said I needed to be in television and I went to the stations and they like the story in The Wizard of Oz. They told me, go get the Wicked Witch broomstick, come back with a list of sponsors and yada, 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 yada. And they didn't do anything. So I said to them, the stations, I tell you what I'm going to do, fellas. I'm going to start my own production company,
Yes.
William Pace Productions. And then I'm going to form William Pace Advertising. And the advertising agency will be the one that will represent the William Pace show. And we'll just pay you for your airtime. That's how I came to be.
Innovator.
So you don't really see problems, you see solutions.
Yes. He stays the course.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That stay the course has been a precious mantra from God. You know, you just never know what's going to happen at any time, like today, and you just stay the course.
Right.
Is, you know,
Now your look is fantastic, and like Jake said, that stands out. It's changed throughout the years, but let's get to know the man behind the look. Let's get to know William Pace himself.
Well,
who William Pace? Who are your like growing up? Who are your role models? Who inspired you to become the man? Besides me, who has inspired you to become the man that we see before us today, William Pace?
Well, as a kid, there used to be, in the early days of broadcasting, there used to be the 50-50 Club, or what was called the Ruth Lyon Show. And she was on in Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. And people would take the bus to go to the Ruth Lyon Show, and they would have years of people on the waiting list for years to get in to the Ruth Lyon Show. And it was sort of like a eclectic mix of what my show is. She'd have people singing on the program, then she'd have celebrities on there, then there'd be local personalities, and then there would be featured stories. And
nice piece.
Somewhere that sowed a seed in me to do that. And as a kid, you know, my parents would always tell you, I told you to sit down and hush up. And that was a sign there that I would be in some form of talking in the public's eye, because they had a hard time trying to get me to hush up.
Yeah.
And so, but did I answer your question, Dan?
Well, you know, Ruth Lyons is very interesting, but I do know that you know, elsewhere in media that you used to be a big fan of. You used to be a big fan of Oprah, at least. Perhaps you've turned on Oprah over the years.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. She has inspired many people. And I want to use my platform to inspire people, to empower people, to encourage people, to help people to have their best life. In fact, I've started the WP Foundation for a Better Life, because
sign me up. Better life?
What did you say?
You can give people a better life with this foundation?
I
said sign me up.
Okay. I will. That's the whole idea, because we want to make sure that people, if you don't have the best life, maybe you can have a better life.
It's so simple. I love it. Yeah.
You know, and that's what we do. We are a 501c3, and that's another part of the mission. And, you know, so much, you know, it's about, the word says, if you, without vision, we will perish. And I've been given a lot of vision. I don't know really that I've lasted 30 years on the air, doing it this way, never having a television station at the helm behind me, had to executive produce and direct. I can tell you interesting stories. All the stars that came on, it's great if you've got an ABC network or you got a local affiliate that, you know, you can say. But I had to say, when I was negotiating the interview with B.B. King, with the road manager, who else do you know on the sheer strength of their name? I'm William Pace, and I have a show in Dayton, Ohio. And when B.B. King comes here, I would like to interview him on the show. How many people you know who knew the name William Pace? No network affiliate, no local affiliate, nothing. And so I didn't know until that day until that day that when he was in town at the Memorial Hall that I had landed the interview. And boy, was that, we had to scramble and all of that, get the camera people and all of that. And we were told that we would only have 5 minutes.
Oh, you hate that. A tight 5. They always tell you that.
Oh, it was something. We had to get the dressing room set up, the lights and all of that. And he walked off the stage from his first half and sat down. And it was one of my best interviews.
You killed it.
It's interesting to know it's interesting to know what you can do when you are down on the final moment. There were no second takes. Yep. And that's up on the channel too. You can watch that interview with B.B. King.
Where can people see these interviews right now? Let's promote what you have going on right now.
Just go to the channel, William Pace Show, 5 words, William Pace Show, YouTube. And that'll pull it all up.
So now you're broadcasting to the world.
Well, it's
you realize the world, the web is on the whole world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wide.
It's interesting that I was interviewed a author of the book called Child Care Before Daycare. And she's from Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, someone took that show and had a big gathering and played that show in front of a lot of people. And they kept saying, William who? Where is he? Midwest, so you can see the vision that God has for me. You just have to stay the course. You can't. Yes. There are a lot of things to beat you down, and you just have to defy it.
And I just want to be clear that Oprah, while great, never had B.B. King or Congressman Tony Hall on, and you have. So maybe you have a leg up on her a little bit. How about that?
Well, I take that as a compliment. And
yes, sir.
I think the world of Oprah, I think what she has done, how she has used television to empower people, that is what I want to do.
And she used to give away cars, and you gave away chocolate.
Yeah, fine chocolate.
Esther Price fine chocolate. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. And did you ever see that show with Jimmy Walker?
Of course.
Of course.
I gave him a box of Esther Price, totally unscripted, like the Dan McDowell with the diet and all of that. He took that box of candy and said, "Oh, white and black folks can have this," and he just made it comical and totally unscripted.
Because it had dark chocolate and light chocolate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the wit of Jimmy Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Dan.
And then the interview with Mr. T, I tell you, boy, I was a nervous wreck after that interview because, the things that you thought viewers would want to know, I would ask the question, he would go somewhere else with it. And
Mr.
that
T.
went on for the whole interview.
Classic Mr. T, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here again, what people don't know, how did William Pace get these stars to come on a local show, no network affiliate support, no local station affiliate support?
It's kind of like us landing William Pace without being on a network.
That's right.
It's huge.
We are on YouTube.
Well,
see, that's an entirely different look. I like it, though. I like all your looks.
Which look are you talking about?
We were just looking at a picture of you with Mr. T when you were wearing the tuxedo.
With the tuxedo and the ponytail?
Yeah, that hair is something. Your hair is something to be envied.
Nice little corsage, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you're a man of size. Looks like you tower over Mr. T.
I don't think Mr. T's that tall, right?
Oh, really?
How tall are you, William?
I'm 6'1".
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1".
That's not too shabby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking clean up there with Mr. T.
Yeah.
Well, I was just glad to land that interview. Anytime you can get a celebrity to come on the show, and it just gives the show more credibility. And I'm in it for the long haul. So I'll be doing the show probably longer than Sally Jesse Raphael. all together. And what is she
Ran him
now
stray?
in her 80s? So, it's just in me. What has happened over the years, and when I look back at the shows, when I first started, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I like this. But now I have inhabited the call. I just have become a part of the plan for my life. And so it takes a little while to figure it out. There were some detours that I wished I hadn't made. But, then God shut down all the detours and he said, this is the call in your life and you're going to stand in it.
Okay.
Boom.
So you have inspired us, and I want to show you how you've done so. So can we do this video, man? Can we play the William Pace Open to his show? Just so this is not our Open, but the William Pace Open. Do you know what number that is?
It should be one.
Of your cuts? Oh, okay. So this is your Open, just for those who are just tuning in, which is silly.
Yes,
because
I noticed that.
So this is your...
I noticed it.
This is the Open to your show, okay?
The William Pace Show through the years has been a beacon of light in the Midwest, taking you to such destinations as the Navy Pier,
you're on a boat,
the Palmer Hilton Palace Hotel,
you're in a restaurant,
Village, the Showboat Majestic
German Festival,
Theatre, the Ohio Village, and the Krohn Conservatory.
You're
There's always
looking at
something
flowers
cooking in the kitchen. On the William
nice
Pace
pastry.
Show. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers,
there he is.
and
There's
political
B.B.
figures
King.
like B.B. King, Jimmy Walker, Bob Carlisle, Patti Austin, Mr. T, Whitley Phibbs, and Congressman Tony Hall have appeared
Tony
on
Hall.
the William Pace Show.
How in the
Now,
hell do you
without
land
further
Tony
ado,
Hall?
we
So
proudly present the William Pace Show.
you have inspired us to create a new Open for our show. And our show is called The Dumb Zone. Do you have the Open for our show? Can we play that for William? Hold on, let's
in the DFW Metroplex, taking you to such destinations as Above Dan's Garage, the Alamo Draft House, Deuce Robinson's Family Farm, Paris, and several rich people's homes. There's always plenty of Kemp spins. Yeah, on the Dumb Zone podcast. Some of the biggest stars, entertainers, and political figures like Drop Beth, Ted Emmerich, Haralabob Valgaris, Julie Dobbs, Sarah Heppola, Quincy Carter's voicemail, and former city council member Philip Kingston have appeared on the Dumb Zone podcast. Now, without further ado, we proudly present the Dumb Zone podcast, a no puppet production coming to you live via tape from the heart of DFW.
How you like that?
What do you think?
Oh, I love it. I've loved it. So if I have inspired you, that's a good thing.
You continue to inspire to this very day, William Pace. And
well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, and we appreciate. Would you like to leave us with any kind of a song? I know you used to sing for our radio show back in Dayton.
Oh yes,
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
You were hoping.
I was hoping that I could hear you sing. Yeah, I've heard a lot about your singing.
Boom,
I was
boom,
hoping
boom,
to hear
boom,
something.
boom. Okay, well, how about me singing the theme song for Dan McDowell's radio program here in Dayton?
What was that?
Say what?
Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
sorry I interrupted you.
Okay. You're making a first-time call on the radio. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Dan McDowell Show.
Yes.
That was the jingle.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And then he made that the jingle on his radio show.
That's right.
What an
Remember
honor.
that, Dan?
Yeah. Hey, would you do this for us? Because I know you know this song very well. So we're called the Dumb Zone. I'm sorry
Kinda
that we're
funny,
called
right?
that. It's not a great name.
They're not really dumb though.
We got sued and stuff. It's a
That's
long
a joke.
story, William.
Yeah, and we're about
Okay.
we're about to have our 1-year anniversary, or I guess you would call it a birthday. Would you
Okay.
sing "Happy Birthday" to the Dumb Zone, and then we can play it
You
on?
got it.
You don't have to.
Yay!
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. to the Dom's on. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah!
Wow. What a voice.
Woo! Fantastic.
Thank you.
William, thanks for joining us. We'll do this again sometime, I promise.
You're a
Thank you
sweet,
so
sweet
much.
man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Great to meet you.
Okay, take care. Good to talk to you all.
All right,
Bye.
thanks so much.
Bye, William.
The great
I love you.
William Pace.
No puppet.